So this video behind me is my teacher, Grandmaster Charles Koksui, right? Healing paralyzed people in less than 10 minutes. This is him talking about why it doesn't matter how powerful you are as a pranic healer, as a healer in general. Doing miraculous healing is all about receptivity. I learned this recently, while I was doing healing, I really noticed how big receptivity is. My clients that I do healing on, do distant healing sessions on, they're really receptive. They're like, oh yeah, man, I heard about you. And they're ready for a session. Their chakras are wide open. They get healed the fastest. People who come in, yeah, I heard, I don't know if this works. I'm not sure, and they're just trying to feel something. They're just skeptical. They don't get healed as much, right? That's why you'll see in the clip my teacher talking about, hey, this is exactly why y'all heard about the old legend, right? Jesus went back to his hometown, couldn't heal nobody because they weren't receptive. They're like, oh, we don't believe in you. We just know you as a carpenter. We don't know you as a miraculous healer, right? So that's why I tell y'all, learn about this stuff, learn about energy, learn how this works. So you're not in there like, oh, right? It's only going to benefit you more, right? The people that are super receptive and super interested and know a lot about it and did their research, they get healed the fastest. They turn into pranic healers and go healing other people. They heal themselves, right? So, check it out.
The effect of love. So when you heal, don't use too much will. Just use a lot of love, and the patient gets feel faster. Let's give each other a big applause. What happens if you use too much will? This is what's going to happen. In my younger days, I was healing, I was spending lots of time healing. And there was this woman who came with, arthritis. He said he wanted to be healed. But he didn't really want to be healed. He wanted to show that he cannot be healed. He was right, he could not be healed. But anyway, I was forced to heal. So I was projecting energy. I noticed that it was not going in. It was coming out. So I said, oh, better push this energy in. So I pushed the energy inside the body. Then the next day he said, he didn't jump. He said the next day his body felt all over very, very painful. That is the effect when you project energy with power, with will. The patient doesn't get well, the patient gets worse. Now that is why when Jesus went back to his hometown, he was amazed by their disbelief. Because of that, he could not do any healing. Not that he couldn't force the energy inside. Well, of course he could force the energy inside, but the person is not going to get well. The person is going to be floored down. So when you do healing, feel love, then leave and energize. Just to give you an idea, there was this executive, nice guy, fine person, but always under tremendous stress. I mean, if you're a banker, you're one of the vice president of a super big bank, of course you have tremendous stress, right? So if you're one of the top executive, the load on your shoulder is very heavy. So this guy would experiment on healing, and he would heal the secretary and this and that. And in the process of healing them, all of them get worse. He was wondering, hey, is there something wrong with the technique? What was happening that he was too stressed out and he was used to being too willful. I mean, in business you have to tell these people, do this now. Right? You cannot say, oh, would you please do this, take your time. Right? You have to be very willful. So when he's healing, and unknowingly, he was so used to be very willful that every time he healed, he is willful. So in most cases, the patient they felt worse. So this is in relation to love and healing, loving energy, loving energy, loving energy. That is why in twin heart meditation, we activate the heart and the crown by blessing the earth. So actually, if you do twin heart meditation, then you heal somebody, it's normally very fast. Huh? Oh. What is it like to be me?
What is it like to be you?
That's what is right.